Going on, guys? I'm heading to the gym right now. I am a week out as of today. Next Friday, I will be on my way down as crack of dawn. On the way down to Murfreesboro, Tennessee for the Flex Lewis Classic. So weight is right now, it's holding actually last 3 days in a row. It's been 162.8, which is about middle of the middleweight class, maybe a little bit on the light side right now. Unfortunately, I wish I would have came in on the heavier side, but I definitely have some strong body parts. I think that will make me competitive. Like I said, I mean, I'm not going for second place. I obviously want to win. I didn't not eat one of my favorite foods, pizza, for almost 5 months now to get second place. So, what's been going on? Cardio still at 7 days a week, 45 minutes-ish, sometimes it's more. Every day, training 6 days a week. Basically, I added that 6th day of training because I broke up my quads and my hamstrings into 2 separate days. So essentially, I'm hitting calves twice a week. They're not a strong point on me, although they're definitely cut up. They have great shape. They just aren't big. They don't have that thickness on the sides. So I kind of lack that in some of the poses. There's not a lot of depth to them either. So in my rear double bicep, it's not a very strong pose for me from the kneecaps down. Let's put it that way. So energy levels all right. It was pretty foggy the other day. Honestly, I think it was just because I haven't had a whole lot of carbs, and sleep has been mediocre at this point. I have been getting. I wouldn't necessarily say I haven't been really getting a lot. I mean, I really haven't been getting that much, but also the quality of sleep hasn't been that great. I think it's just because I'm anxious, to get up the next day and get another day under my belt and get that much closer to fulfilling this dream. And I appreciate everybody's support along the way. You guys that are following me on Facebook and on Instagram, I appreciate it. I appreciate the compliments. I appreciate the comments. It's been, like I said, I mean, in all my videos, it's been a long journey. I mean, I've been doing these videos now for, I know it's been since the winter, and it's like I said, it's been tough. My PFTs are still the high 40s, 49. I think honestly, once I get done with this prep and get a couple weeks of good eating in me, I'm not saying I'm going to go all out and pig out or anything like that, because I'm not trying to get sick or anything, which is probably what would happen if I started pigging out. But I mean, once I get some better days in me of higher fats and a somewhat more normal diet, and I'm not doing cardio 7 days a week until 11:30 to 12:30 at night, and getting a little bit more sleep. I think the PFTs will be back in the 50s. Obviously, low 50s, not going to be a huge dramatic increase or anything like that. But other than that, though, I just got my paperwork from Mark for my final week of prep. Everything will pretty much stay the same all the way until about Wednesday, diet and supplement wise, and then Thursday, I will begin what he has written out for me on some paper. It is very step by step. It's very detailed, so that's great, because at this point, with my brain not working the way it was when I first started this prep, being very detailed down to everything is going to help me out a lot in terms of not having to play a guessing game. And my training will be altered starting, I believe it's Monday, and it's going to go towards a push-pull style, higher volume, lower weight, just getting blood in the muscle, just drive as much blood in the muscle, kind of like what I've been doing right now, but not as much isolated per one muscle group each day. It's going to be multiple muscle groups a day for the last week. Friday morning, we'll start my depleting, and send pictures, a few times that day actually to Mark, so he can look at me and make sure we're on track. And yeah, Saturday's the day. I got weigh-ins Friday night, and then I've got the show Saturday morning, and then the evening show. So he's got everything laid out. It's pretty standard for what he's been doing for a lot of his athletes. Because I do follow him and what he's been doing, so pretty standard. Go to prejudging. After prejudging, have a big meal or bigger meal, hamburger, or cheeseburger rather, and get some good fats in me and some good protein and some good carbs. And going to the night show, my routine's only 45 seconds. That's all they allow. It's going to be a bigger show. I'm sure there's probably about between 300 to 500 competitors there. Obviously not just bodybuilding. There's, women's bikini, figure, fitness, physique, men's physique. I mean, everything's there. So, I don't know, man. I'm pretty stoked. I can't believe it's here. I can't believe I actually made it through this entire prep. It makes you really think about things, and kind of puts things in perspective. I'll tell you what, like, I don't care if you're a sweets eater or whatever it is, but when you're on a diet for this long, and pretty much for the last, I would say, 8 or 9 weeks, my meals really haven't changed a whole lot at all. And to be honest with you, the reason for that is because of the fat content of my morning and night meals, because of this, the Vertex and Kalydeco. So I would say the prep probably was a little bit more miserable than what it should have been, for someone else. And I'm not just talking from a lung function, lung capacity perspective. I'm talking from just the diet itself. It's been, like I said, I mean, it's a tough prep. I mean, I would imagine this is pretty much what most of the pros are going through when they're going through their prep, because they're eating so strict. Well, a lot of them do, because they're trying to maintain as much muscle and get rid of as much fat as possible, as fast as possible. Their diets are pretty strict. So I'd imagine what I just did for the last 12 weeks, 13 weeks was pretty on point with what they're doing. It really wasn't flexible dieting by any means, what I was doing. It was strict. But other than that, though, not really going to play the sodium game. My sodium hasn't really been high or low at all. I kept it pretty much in check the entire prep, especially up for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, it's on the lower end, if anything, so I'm not really worried about that. I may have a couple tricks up my sleeve for the prejudging. I talked to Mark about it tonight. We'll see how I'm feeling, if I want to take any risks. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to get on stage. And again, thanks for following me. And if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them for me. And as always, I will keep posting blogs, and I was going to do some more product reviews too. I actually I love Modern BCAAs by USP Labs, and I haven't done a review on them yet. But I've tried every flavor they have, so that'll probably my next review would be on their amino acids, and a few other products as well that I've used. I'm going to do some of MTS's products, their Drop Factor, MTS Whey, Clash. So I'm going to do some reviews on those as well. I don't think I have any empty bottles laying around, though. I think my wife threw those out the last trash day. Anyways, you guys have a good one. I'll try to do I'm not going to promise anything. I'll try to do a video maybe every day up until the show. So we'll see what happens. Oh, and tomorrow there's a CF, Cystic Fibrosis Foundation fundraiser thing going on tomorrow. I may do some videos there. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Take care. Bye.